Oberoi a big hand and a warm welcome to say a few words. Thank you so much.
Wow, honey, that was a very special speech there. Thank you so much. That was very, very touching. I think you should bottle your speeches and sell them as energy drinks. Right? You're so full of life. It's incredible. Thank you so much for being so kind and generous. Look, philanthropy has been a big part of my life and a very important part of my journey. It's been 20 years that I've been doing whatever the best I can. And I was sharing with Shalina in the past too. There's been a lot of experiences that have enriched my life. I mean, I've been very fortunate to be blessed with lots of awards, from national to international level awards across the spectrum. But I think the greatest awards that I've achieved in my life are the smiles on the faces of those children that have been able to create a positive impact in their lives. I have a particular soft spot for kids because I believe that as humanity, I could be Hindu, you could be Muslim, Christian, Sikh, but our dharma as humanity is to protect our children, right? Our children as a world, because they are the future. They are the future of this world. They are the inheritors of our earth. And I think 20 years ago I started working for kids of farmers, migrant laborers who couldn't afford cancer treatments. It's very expensive in India. Much more expensive in the UK, but still very expensive in India. And through the efforts, through incredible volunteers, through wonderful people in the media, through people who donated with a large heart, and working with hospitals and great doctors, we were able to save over the last 20 years. We started with one child, and I'll tell you, how many of you seen a film called Tafida Raqeeb? Thank you. I was shooting for Satya and I got a call from somebody like Honey, who's really passionate and who's somebody who believes in, connecting people together. And she was saying, there's this kid and she's really tiny, she's a newborn, and she's got leukemia, acute lymphoblastic leukemia, ALL. And her mom's distraught and, they're big fans of you, and is there any way you can come and see them? So I went in just to give them compassion. So I finished shooting, drove from my shoot to the hospital at night. I met her mother. Her mother broke down, of course. I don't know what happened. I held that little newborn in my arms. I said, we can't let her die. How can we let her die? How is this possible? We have to do something. And I called up doctors, and then a journey began. Doctors came in, they were inspired. They said, no, we can try. We can help save it. And then I wrote the check, right? And 6 months later, she was recovering. And then a year later, she was normal. And then every one of her birthdays, she's now 20 years old, right? So I celebrated my birthday with her every year. So I'm saying that it started as one small journey like that, and over the last 20 years now we've saved and helped 250,000 children across India. That's a big number. So it takes one momentous decision and a commitment to it. I mean, it has taken us 2 decades to do it. But you have to have that commitment to something like this, that it's beyond yourself, beyond a materialistic world, beyond just a physical award that's, at the end of the day, still saluting your ego a little bit. Something that you were really born for. What is the purpose? Your purpose cannot be that. Your purpose cannot be having $1 million in the bank. That cannot be your purpose. Your purpose has to be beyond that, as human beings. And sometimes I think we are fortunate enough to choose our purpose. And sometimes our purpose chooses us. Like in Shalina's case. I think she was chosen. I think little Tafida was an angel just like, all of us have had. I mean, I'm sure a lot of you are parents in the crowd. My daughter, Amaya, is going to be 8 very soon. which is exactly the age that Tafida is now. They would have probably been, playing together in a playground. But one is enduring a journey like that. And if I was told tomorrow that, I'm sorry, but in our scientific opinion, we believe you have to let this child go because the child only has 2 weeks to live. As a parent, I would fight that to my last breath. I refuse to accept that. How can we call ourselves a progressive country, a leading nation, a leading society, a progressive society, if we are willing to condemn hope? Because the minute you say this child has only 2 weeks to live, there is nothing else we can do, so let the child die, what you're doing is killing hope. And isn't hope the soul of humanity? So I didn't get that. And when Shelina spoke to me about that, it really touched a chord in my heart. And I was like, no. And look, today a mother's belief and tenacity and commitment has proven a system wrong. Because the system said 2 weeks. And by God's grace, she's still doing better and better, and it's been 4 years. And God willing will be maybe another decades more, right? But that chance needs to be given to other children. I think Tafida, each child is born with a purpose. Most of them are angels, I believe, that have been sent down by the divine to teach us something in their innocence, in their beauty. I think she's an inspirational cornerstone to build this foundation. A beautiful way to commemorate her and honor her. And take this as a commitment to so many other children across geographies, cultures, races, religions, just only on the basis of pure humanity and having a good heart. So I think the Tafida Raqeeb Foundation is a cornerstone for hope for parents like Shelina who need the help when it's most required. And to kill that hope would be to kill humanity.
Hey Tafida, I don't know if you can hear this, but I'm so inspired by your story and by your journey, and inspired by your mom. I think she's a superwoman, she's a super warrior, just like you are and you will be. And I just want you to know that your experience, your story, your spirit, your fight has inspired so many people and will continue to inspire so many people around the world. You will be a rallying point, you will be a flag that will save so many lives and empower so many young children. So thank you for being you, and also just enjoy being 8.